Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. So today we have a very special one in store for us, and also for you and for me and pretty much for everybody, especially if you are a Doom fan. Today we are going to be reviewing and also reacting to a bunch of Doom videos. These are going to be trailers, breakdowns, game reviews, pretty much everything under the sun that has recently come out for Doom The Dark Ages, as well as a review of the collector's edition. Now, if you have already seen my Instagram, I have already pre-ordered the collector's edition for Doom The Dark Ages, but the only thing is I haven't actually seen what's included in the collector's edition aside from the statue, because as soon as I saw a Doom statue, I was like, oh my god, take my money. I was literally in Japan when it happened. Look, I'm a simple person. I wake up, I scroll Instagram, I see a Doom collector's edition with a statue, and I'm like, click. All right. That is me. Let's continue on my Japanese adventure. And while we were at it, I was also hoping to compare a couple of our previous collector's editions to our brand new one. So yeah, I think today's video is going to be a blast and a half. If you are enjoying the content so far, don't forget to leave a like and maybe subscribe if you would like to, or maybe even say that until the end of the video. Jen, self-control. Oh my god, I'm sorry. Okay, so for today's video, we're going to start off by reacting to the first Doom The Dark Ages trailer. This is trailer number 1 that came out about 7 months ago. Now, when this dropped, I was a little bit late to the party, but when it dropped, oh my god, it shooketh the groundeth. So I'm excited to rewatch this trailer with you guys. Let's do it. Okay, may contain content inappropriate for children. Okay, here we go again. So before he became a hero, he was the super weapon of gods and kings. Yeah, he was. Okay, I also found out that this was pre-2016 Doom. I did mention that in my last video, but I thought I'd just mention that again. Oof. Oof. Dude, he looks so sexy. And even watching this like a few watches over again, there's so much more to appreciate every time you watch it. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, so I watched a couple of videos and they've actually changed up the shotgun. So it's not the same as our previous, and he's gonna be more of a tank. Oh my god, he definitely feels it. And I love the new guns. Look at the skull crushing! Ah! I like that we have a shield this time as well. Such a unit. Okay, so we've definitely got a nice little stagger there as well. You know, this part kind of reminds me of Spyro. You know, like the original Spyro's Adventures game where you like, yeah, it reminds me of Spyro. Now, yes, it is just a dragon, and it's cool because it's a Doom dragon. Oh my god, but this game looks so unbelievably hype. Also made a comment on my last video that I didn't like the soundtrack, or I thought that the soundtrack was a little bit mid, especially compared to the previous games, and you know how it has to live up to Mick Gordon's Doom ODST. I don't think anything will ever live up to BFG. The only thing they fear is you from Doom Eternal, and of course, Rip and Tear. These songs are amazing. That I think that 70% of Doom is the soundtrack, so if the soundtrack's gonna be mid, and I will also mention one thing as well, like from back in the day, from when I first started reacting, I was a little bit, you know, like iffy about gore and gruesomeness, and now that I've grown older and I'm almost 24 years old and am a huge Doom fan, I love gore. I love it. That with like a heavy metal background. I'm not a heavy metal girly. I actually really like my cool, chill Tyler. Tyler is my girl. I love Amapiano South African music, but the moment Doom is involved, oh my god, dude. I will literally rip and tear my way out of anything. I will throw hands. I think it just satisfies my ADHD brain so much. It hits something in my brain that I don't think any other game will ever or has ever done for me. So yeah, I absolutely love Doom. I'm excited for Doom The Dark Ages. Again, this soundtrack, I like it. I like it. It's hype, but it's gonna be hard to live up to every other soundtrack. But I'm gonna go into this with an open mind, so I'm excited. Let's do it. Okay, so the next video that we are gonna react to now is Doom the Dark Ages official release date trailer. This is the one that we actually got the date for. Now I have already seen the date because I bought the collector's edition and it said the 15th of May. Hold on, let me just double check that. Yes! Oh my god, here we go. Okay, so it's gonna come out PC, PS5, Xbox Series X and S on May the 15th. I feel like the best days in the world are actually in May because, you know, May the 4th be your doom. I feel like a total f***ing psycho. Here we go. Oh, this makes me happy. Intense violence, blood, and gore. Yes. Ah! Okay, so we get a little bit more gameplay this. Oh. So we got the original shotgun from before. Just like the normal shotgun where you could throw like the, you know, the thingy. Oh, the dude's back! Oh, I went into a little bit of the lore where I want to focus more on the lore after I play 2016 Doom Eternal and Ancients God all in chronological order. But I feel like I
Engines online.
I was trying to talk in the middle of that trailer and then I couldn't focus. Look at this giant demon. Okay. Hold on. I'm gonna save this thought process because right now my brain is just like in a bajillion different places and I need to lock in. At the end of Doom Eternal, this is gonna be a giant spoiler. I'm sorry. Spoiler, but it's also your fault because you haven't played Doom Eternal by this time. It's like 10 years later. What are you doing? Go play this game. I think my only complaint about Doom is that we didn't get to play more of that big boy at the very, very end. Maybe it was also a skill issue on my end because I had the game on like Hurt Me Plenty or something like that. But I know it wasn't like the highest difficulty because look, I'm a little bit, don't at me. But I think that was my only complaint. It was a little bit anticlimactic, even though it was amazing seeing like the animation at the very end of the game of him like being absolutely ripped and torn into. I thought it was amazing. It was really fun, but I think there could have been a little bit more essence behind it. So I think this is also gonna tickle that little itch of mine in the back of my brain. And the fact that they also teased in Doom Eternal that we were gonna get our own mech is delicious. Like, I'm so hungry right now for this game. I don't know if I can wait until the 15th of May, but I'm gonna have to because, you know, skill issue. It's like if someone came up to me and was like, hey Jen, can you just like hurry up and play this game? And I'll be like, okay, I'll wait faster. As part of this video, I thought it would be a really good idea to go ahead and check out all the collector's editions information, I guess, so I can also reciprocate that stuff to you. What? Big words go. This is the Dark Ages Collector's Bundle. This is from EB Games specifically, so I want to see what they have to offer compared to, say, the Doom the Dark Ages on the Bethesda Gear website. I also want to clarify a couple things. I mentioned in my last video and the last couple of videos that Bethesda are the ones that are going to be releasing Doom. I kept mentioning Bethesda being the creators of the Doom game and also like everything to do with Doom itself. Now, I was wrong. I stand corrected. It's actually ID Software. They're pretty much like the creators of the game. And ID Software as a whole, like the company itself, has had such a huge impact on gaming, especially FPS gaming, because of the two double Johns, John Carmack and John Romero. So all of this like new information for me came out when a really good friend of mine, Carl Jobs, recommended a book called The Masters of Doom. Not only does this book literally hold your hand through the history of gaming as a whole, but also like you get to see it through somebody else's perspective and you get to like experience what, you know, someone my age wouldn't really get to experience. I'm 24 years old. I wasn't there in the 90s because I was born in 2001. Yes, that was a compound sentence. Oh my God. But I was really, really happy to have been able to experience that through this book and also see how much it actually took for gaming to get to where it is, especially FPS and three-dimensional gaming as well. It is wild. And also both Carmack and Romero, both of these guys are units. They are actually like gaming giants. This isn't a commission or anything like that. I genuinely just really love this book. So thank you so much, Carl Jobs. You are an absolute legend. Okay, here we go. So this is the EB Games website. This is the Doom, the Dark Ages Collector's Bundle. Now this does say that it was pre-ordered Tuesday, 13th of May. The game itself comes out on the 15th of May. But if you do get the collector's edition or maybe the premium, I don't know. I'm just going off of the information on the collector's edition. You get it 2 days early. So in my opinion, that's absolutely worth it. Not only do you get a beautiful statue, you also get 2 days early access. I have to move my camera for this because, dude, oh my god, look how sexy this man looks. Okay, I have to subtly flex something really quickly. Don't worry about his arms, okay? Don't worry about it. This is my little Doom zombie statue. Now, I haven't treated him very nicely because both of his arms have come off, but this little guy right here is so gorgeous. If I'm not mistaken, this is Bethesda's contribution, maybe? Oh my god, I don't know. I'm sorry, I don't know. Please let me know in the comments down below. I really want to know who actually contributes to the statue making for this game because they need a fucking cookie. I love them. The sheer detail and quality on these statues, I say that as I'm literally holding his fucking arms up. But look, it counts because like it's Zombie Doomslayer. It's Zombie Doom guy. He's beautiful. John Doom guy. I finally understand where that came from. It's because of the two Johns. If his arms weren't literally detached from his body, because skill issue, operator issue, I'm a dumbass. This is literally my favorite statue of all time. So I just want to say Bethesda ANZ, thank you so incredibly much for sending me this statue. I think this was like 2 years ago now. And if you haven't seen already in my background as well, I also have a Doom Slayer Collector's Edition, which was also sent to me by Bethesda years ago, including the chair, but I haven't actually been in contact with them for a long time, hence why I ordered the Collector's Edition myself. This is not sponsored at all. But yeah, so this is the Collector's Edition statue that we're going to be getting. I'm curious to see if we're going to get the same quality as that little guy that I just showed you guys just now, because the statue I had is very heavy and you could definitely tell that good money was put into it. So the details on this statue is obviously we get the traditional Doom guy. He looks sexy with his shotgun and everything. I love how he's a big chunky boy too. He's just beautiful. He's also got little tiny itty bits of the back in the day medieval vibe to him, like because of the fur coat, because of the shield, I don't know what medieval whatever the heck, but this is, in my opinion, medieval, and he looks scrumptious. He's also standing on a bed of goop. That right there, that bone right there looks very similar to the Cacodemons head. It would make me extremely happy if that was a Cacodemons bone literally being smushed in there. You can even see like a bit of the round and a bit of the bone there as well. Beautiful. I love it. Oh, and you also get the premium edition of Doom the Dark Ages. So maybe it's the premium edition that comes with a 2-day early pass. I don't know. But I'm here for the statue, which retails at $339 AUD. And I also have this one from Bethesda's website as well. It's $199 USD. I don't know. I'm not an accountant. I don't know money translations, but this screams yes to me. Oh my lord. Wait, hold on. Oh, okay, good. I was almost scared for a little bit because I didn't think I was going to get that little pendant. And I've also got an image of the previous Doom collector's editions as well. This is from Doom 2016 now. I didn't get that sadly, but I really wish I could. This is the one I do have. And you've got like the art book, you've got the steel book. I still have everything sealed up except for the actual Doom Slayer helmet, and the box itself is still at my mom's house. I literally cherish this thing. I love it. You also get the DLC as well as a 1-year pass. Unfortunately, I didn't use the 1-year pass because I didn't play the game enough online. Oh, and also you've got the actual soundtrack itself on a little cassette thingy. Again, I feel like I'm just a different generation, but I do appreciate it. I do really appreciate the little bits of detail. I love my Slayer helmet. I have a dream that one day I will do a Doom Slayer cosplay. I will be Doom Gal. All right, moving on. So this is the standard PS4 standard edition. I mean, it says it's a collector's edition on the box, but I assume that's just from like the collector's edition. This is the actual collector's edition. It looks sick. I feel like there should be a little bit more. I'm curious to see what the price tag on that one was. Here we go. That's the Dark Ages, DLC, campaign, all that good stuff. And I think I also, oh, here we go. So this is the original Doom. I think they remade this as well, and there was another one that you could get for the Nintendo Switch too. Yeah, this is the classic Doom helmet. I want that with my whole being. I literally want that so bad. You get a floppy disk! You get a floppy disk pin. Here's a really odd fact. I'm so sorry to say this, and especially people that are older, I'm so sorry. If you were in this generation of floppy disk, I apologize for what I'm about to say. I only learned what a floppy disk was like a year ago. Or maybe like 2 years ago. I don't know, but it was only recently. I'm 24 years old. I learned this information past being 20. So this is the Doom Classic Collector's Edition, including a light-up music playing box and a floppy disk. Adorable. Wait, when did this come out? I'm sorry, we're getting sidetracked, but we're on a mission. Here we go. This is called the Shadow Box, Doom Classic Edition. Ah! What? What do you mean? What do you mean? Doom the Classic Collection, full color manual, all of that good stuff. 8 gigabytes of Doom shareware disk USB. Oh my god, I want this so bad. Oh my god, dude, I've literally got goosebumps. Okay, so Doom fan, you're gonna want our premium collector's edition of Doom the Classic Collection. It features everything from the Classic Edition plus Doom Shadow Box with lights and sound inside a premium windowed collector box. Sir, you lied to me. Okay, no, maybe it's just not available anymore. But I'm happy with this though. This looks wicked. I think that wraps up our little investigation of the Doom Collector's box. I think it looks wicked. Do I think it's worth $339? Abso-fucking-lutely. Also, I found that it's pre-sold out on most places, so if you are gonna get it, yikes. I think one thing I really liked about having the collector's edition in the previous game as well is when Ancient Gods Part 1 and 2 came out, it was all included. So that's already what, like $60 to $70 Australian that you save straight away. My apologies, I was actually wrong. So it's called the Year 1 Pass, and I think the Year 1 Pass is what gets you the extra DLCs. So if ID Software decides to drop any extra DLCs for the game, any extra expansions, whatever, you are the first one to get it. If you can get your hands on the collector's edition, please do. I definitely recommend it. I mean, from personal experience, I fucking love collecting collector's editions for games in general. Plus, you also get the hype of like 2 days early. If you see bugs, then fuck yeah, you were one of the OGs. You also get a freaking statue. I think it's worth it. But yeah, okay, that's my little ramble over. I think we're gonna move on now and watch the... Oh my god, I'm so excited. Here we go. This is the Doom the Dark Ages first preview.
Brilliant revival of Doom in 2016 and its
Mr.
even
Ryan
tighter
McCaffrey.
2020 sequel Doom Eternal, it'd be hard for Doom to soar any higher. So it isn't. Instead, it's keeping both feet planted firmly on the ground.
Hell
and
yeah,
bringing
you
the
are.
high-speed,
Oh my God, that gun looks so
high-skill-ceiling
sexy.
first-person shooter even closer to the scores of Hell's Minions in the medieval-tinged
I like the
prequel
art. Did you see
Doom,
those shields?
The
They
Dark
look wicked.
Ages.
What did I just do? I just had a stroke. That's
yes,
what I did.
the new Doom pivots from Eternal's
Oh.
platforming and instead
Okay,
literally
Mr.
grounds
fucking
its combat in
Mordor,
strafe-heavy gameplay
you
with
bitch
an
ass.
emphasis on power. Sure, the great guns are still there. This is Doom, after
Yeah.
all. And that very much includes the new Skull Crusher that stood out in the reveal trailer. You know, the one that eats the skulls of your fallen enemies as
fuck yeah.
ammunition and
Oh,
spits
fuck
them
yeah.
back out at the still living bad guys in smaller, higher velocity chunks. But the
dude, I'm
Dark
so excited.
Ages also places a huge premium on your 3 melee weapons.
Hello!
The default electrified gauntlet, which can be charged up, the flail, and the star of the reveal trailer
Wait,
from
is there-
last summer,
there's no-
the shield saw, which can be thrown or used to block, parry, or deflect. Quote, "You're gonna stand and fight," game director Hugo Martin said after my demo of the new Doom.
Yeah.
Perhaps it won't surprise you then that Martin says The Dark Ages is inspired primarily by
By what?
3 other seminal pieces of pop culture. The legendary original
Doom.
Frank
Oh, I
Miller's
love the
Batman
sounds.
The Dark Knight Returns graphic novel, and
Dark Knight
Zack
Returns.
Snyder's 2006 classic movie 300,
Gladiator!
perhaps not coincidentally based on a graphic novel by Frank Miller. As further evidence of this, the modern Doom series' trademark glory kill finishing move system
Yes?
has been unsynced.
What?
Meaning the fatalities can be performed from any
What do you
angle
fucking
on
mean?
the battlefield and
Are they gonna be
will
different,
change
though?
accordingly.
That's one thing
This
I
is to
really loved
account
about
for
Doom
the
Eternal. No
hordes
matter
of
what
enemies
angle
that
you
will
go
be
from, there's
around
gonna be
you
a different
all the time.
glory kill
Yes,
each
like
time.
300
Oh my god, that gun looks
and
gorgeous.
The original Doom, you'll be surrounded by bad guys in combat bowls that
please
have been
surround me.
significantly
Fucking destroy
widened
me.
in the Dark Ages.
Sorry.
You can accomplish objectives in any order you want
Oh my
and wander anywhere you feel like
Oh
in
my
the
god,
levels,
a
which,
fucking-
by
what?
the way, Martin
Oh,
says
I don't know
have
how I
been
feel about that
shortened
one.
a bit where needed
An
to
open
stick
world
closer
Doom
to
game.
the sweet spot of each being about an hour long.
Holy
Even
balls, that
better,
looks sexy.
addressing a criticism
Oh my God, that
I
arm.
cited in my review of
Grab
Doom
me.
Eternal, the Dark Ages will no longer force you to read its story in the codex. Instead, the story will play out in cutscenes. And the story will, quote, take you to the far reaches of the Doom universe, id says, with a big story described as, quote, a summer blockbuster event with everything on the line, as your power as the Slayer is coveted by your enemies. Martin also made a point to emphasize that the development team is focusing on simplifying the control scheme, believing that in hindsight, Doom Eternal made the controls too complex.
It was a little
Martin said
complex
the team
before, but
wanted
like that's
something
the
that felt
good part.
intuitive
You have
so
to
that when
lock
they
in
pressure
mentally.
the player, they're not reaching for buttons they're not familiar with.
Yeah, okay, fair enough. Oh, so they're gonna.
The
Okay, I mean, I like
melee
that.
options, for example, will be
I
equipped
always
like
just
equipment,
rearrange my buttons
meaning
anyway.
one
I
at a
have
time.
my buttons and I set
Meanwhile,
them to
not
my
only
mouse or
will there
whatever.
be more secrets and treasures hidden around, but the economy has been simplified to one currency, gold, and those secrets will focus on furthering your skill progression, meaning
Okay.
tangible, gameplay-altering rewards rather than lore deep dives. One thing you definitely
The parkour
can
looks
deep
really
dive
good.
into, though, is
That
the
really fucked me
difficulty.
up in Doom Eternal.
Custom sliders
'Cause I
now
don't
let
know
you
how to
tweak the
parkour, but
challenge however you
you
see
just
fit,
jump and pray
with adjustments
and just
for things like
spam the button.
game
You're like, "Oh,
speed
please."
and enemy aggression, and a whole lot more at your fingertips right
That
in the
energy gun
UI.
looks really good.
I also learned a bit more about two
his
standout
eyeballs? The
gameplay
fuck?
sequences from the reveal trailer.
Oh my God.
The giant 30-story demon mech
Father.
called the Atlan,
joking.
and the cybernetic dragonback riding.
Oh my
they
God.
won't be one-offs by the sound of it, but you
Oh my
can't
God, you
just
get the
call in
POV?
either one anytime you like.
Dude, this
Each has a
trailer
full
isn't
suite
leaving
of
much to the
abilities
imagination,
even
and I am
mini-bosses
here
to
for it.
battle.
It just shows that there's gonna be
Oh,
so
and
much
one
more.
key bit of information. There won't be any multiplayer mode this time around, as the
Oh, they've
team wanted
learned.
to focus
Oh, hello.
all of its resources
Oh,
into
who
making
dat?
the best single-player campaign possible. Not that Eternal's battle mode was bad, but I
mean, it
imagine
wasn't
most
very
players won't
popular, though.
complain.
It was.
But
I
for
think it was
me,
only like that
someone
small
for whom
niche
the
of players
original
that
Doom
like
was
customized the game
transformational
themselves,
in
and they were like fully locked
1993,
into that
I
game.
just keep coming back to Martin's pivot away from the very successful direction they were heading
Oh
in
my
Eternal,
God. Wait,
and
can we
his
steal
renewed
those?
adherence to the design principles of that 30-year-old foundational classic as he designed the Dark Ages. Quote, it's just gotta be different from Eternal,
Oh,
Martin
yeah.
said.
Oh, yeah.
Especially if I love the game. If I want to play
Oh,
a
yeah.
Doom game, I want to feel strong, but I'm okay with changing what that power fantasy is, especially if that change brings it closer to classic Doom. Hearing that has got me more hyped than ever. May 15th
it
can't
does.
come soon enough.
How did they
For
keep
more
doing
on
this?
Doom the Dark Ages, don't miss the original reveal trailer, and for everything else in the world of video games, stick with IGN.
Oh, IGN, I love you. 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 I think you are gorgeous. I think you're beautiful. I like your end, whatever the fuck that is, the controllers. I love it. I love everything about this game already. I love the dragons. I love the fucking ADHD satisfaction. It just tickled the fuck out of like every section of my brain. I'm so happy right now. Dude, I'm so incredibly hyped up. Again, we didn't really see much of the music itself. Like the music, again, it was like, it felt ambient. Like how did they make metal ambient? Is that even possible? I mean, I'm still here for it. This game looks absolutely amazing. The graphics, like I had this trailer in 1080p. I didn't have it in 21 because I will somehow manage to destroy my PC just by watching a video. If you've seen any of my streams, oh girl. Okay, so a couple of highlights from this game. The dragon looks amazing. The first world Doom game with no multiplayer, more focused on the classic Doom. I like that. ID Software, you hear all of our complaints and you're like, fuck yeah, I hear you. I'm gonna make it 10 times better. I'm here for it. I think this game is gonna go for Game of the Year, and if it's not Game of the Year, then fuck everything. It's gonna be Game of the Year for me. The collector's edition is sexy. The game is gorgeous. The weapons, the demons, the Slayer looks fucking amazing. Dude, this game is just everything. I'm so excited. When I played Doom 2016, I didn't know until the very, very end of the game that you could actually upgrade your weaponry and your like skill, because you're like, you know how every game has a skill tree? Now, I didn't know because I was still extremely new to gaming, like campaign gaming that is. I played FPS in the past and, you know, I still fucking sucked at it. Overall, thoughts on this trailer, thoughts on the trailer, thoughts on the original trailer, and thoughts on the collector's edition and all the extra DLCs that you get for Doom: The Dark Ages. I think it's a 10 out of 10. I am so excited for this game. I think this game is going to be the best. It's going to be a good competitor to the bee's knees, and that says a lot. If you have any thoughts on this trailer or on this game or literally anything Doom related, or you want to give me any extra information on the Doom game or what to expect, let me know in the comments down below. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for returning, for watching this video. If you're new, hi, my name is Jen. We're like an hour into a video and like, you know, introductions. It's really nice to meet you. If you're an OG, I love you. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for always sticking around. But yeah, if you also want to check out any of my streams, if I eventually stream, because like I'm mentally ill and like am so bad at being consistent, come check out my streams. And I bet you're gonna love it. Bye guys.